Hello, and once again, good evening, America. Welcome to the NASCAR Cheez-It Cup Series. Last week, Phil Collins put on yet another clinic like he did at Kentucky, at Bristol, and he took home the victory in the Goodyear night race at Bristol. Now, we take to Atlanta at night. This is the Atlanta 2005 night map. I forget who it's by. If I remember, I'll put the word up. I'll put who it's up, who by it is up. You know what I'm trying to say. But it is Atlanta 05 night. It is going to be an exciting race from Atlanta in this, the Panasonic 400. Atlanta is always an excellent racetrack, but at night it's going to be even better. Which is why, here in the NASCAR Cheez-It Cup Series, we are going to Atlanta at night. But before we can do that, we need to take a look at our NASCAR Cheez-It Cup Series starting lineup. Starting on the pole for today's race will be the number 31 of Donald Trump. Alongside him will be championship contender Trent Reznor. Did not have a good race last week. Arnold Schwarzenegger will start next to Bernie Sanders. Jack Black will start next to the 20 of the Bee Gees. Greg Graffin will start alongside the 17 of Vin Diesel. John Popper is going to start next to What If Racing. Phil Collins, last week's winner, will start next to Susan Boyle. Jake from State Farm will start alongside Tails. Behind them will be the 88 of Jesus Christ, starting alongside Winnie the Pooh. Keanu Reeves is going to start next to Brock Lesnar. Tommy Joe Martins will start next to Mary Poppins. Janet Jackson will start alongside the 34 of Bruce Willis. Rob Halford is going to start alongside the 3 of Dale Earnhardt from 1970. Justin Allgaier will start next to the 40 of Larry the Cable Guy. And Richie Birkenhead will start next to the 78 of David Bowie. Brad Pitt is going to start alongside our championship leader, Corbett Forrester. Slim Shady will start next to the 55 of Aaron Carter. Sweet Tooth will start alongside Elvis Presley. MC Hammer will start next to Gibby Haynes. Barack Obama is going to start next to the 13 of Benjamin Franklin. And rounding out the field will be Rob Zombie and CM Punk. Another fantastic starting lineup. This race is sure to be an interesting one. Atlanta is always an interesting racetrack, and at night, it'll only be exemplified. In this, the Panasonic 400, we're getting ready for yet another fantastic instance of NASCAR Cheez-It Cup Series racing. Aerial coverage is, as always, provided by our partners at Smithfield Foods. The field is way, way behind the pace car. The pace car is soon to take a hard left turn in the pit road. They're like already going 55 miles an hour, 100, through the corners here. And the pace car is down. On the back stretch of this field, Donald Trump bringing them around to the green flag. And the Panasonic 400 from Atlanta is underway. Donald Trump brings them to green. Side by side as they enter turn number 1. Trent Reznor hanging strong on the outside line. They are still too wide. Donald Trump takes the full command of this race now. The 1 of Arnold Schwarzenegger underneath that 31 car now. Trump with the arc advantage into the corner. Can he maintain this position? He cannot. Arnold Schwarzenegger to the lead. Jack Black follows. Trent Reznor going to take a look underneath that 31 car. Donald Trump loses 2 spots in 1 lap. This race is underway. Your leader, Arnold Schwarzenegger, followed by the number 95 of Jack Black. Donald Trump fighting hard on the outside, but it just isn't enough. Trent Reznor will take the advantage going through turn number 2 and out down the backstretch. The 93 takes a position from the 31. Greg Graffin, your pole winner from earlier Atlanta, now takes a position away from Donald Trump. Donald Trump falling several spots early on in the beginning of this race. Here comes the 14 of Phil Collins. Your leader is number 1 of Arnold Schwarzenegger, followed by the 95 of Jack Black. Jack Black looking to make his way up into the lead for probably the first time all season. Arnold Schwarzenegger continues to pace this field. Jack Black with a look on the exit of 2. Down underneath that 1 car goes Jack Black. Jack Black with the advantage going into the corner, drives it in deep. Arnold Schwarzenegger fights back on the outside, but it won't be enough. Jack Black is your new leader through 3 laps at Atlanta in the Panasonic 400. Here comes Trent Reznor in a 93 as well underneath that 1 car. The inside line seems to be the biggest advantage line in today's event. Trent Reznor takes over the second position. Arnold Schwarzenegger fights back against Greg Graffin and maintains the third spot. And there is your field. Let's take a look at our championship contenders. Corbin Forrester in the 24 sits in 34th, and maybe even further back because I don't see anyone behind him. He may be in dead last right now. Another rough qualifying weekend for that 24 car. He is going to need to take advantage of pit stops just like he did at Bristol. An excellent pit stop put him right into the top 10. Corbin Forrester 38th. It looks like some people have already fallen back. Janet Jackson down pit road. Justin Allgaier also off the pace. Completing this lap with a 31.3. He must have either gone down pit road immediately as the race started or just had a rough start and nearly spun out. That is my intelligent color commentary. Jack Black continues to lead. Here comes Trent Reznor. Trent Reznor, already a winner at Daytona, looking to get back into the championship conversation after a rough pit stop put him into the 30s at Bristol, resulting in 0 points for that 93 car. Here comes Phil Collins in the 14 underneath the 31. Here comes the 93 under the 95. Side by side for the lead. Jack Black has a bit of momentum on the outside line. Trent Reznor just can't take it this time. Jack Black continues to lead at the line in the Panasonic 400 from Atlanta. Six laps complete from Atlanta Motor Speedway. Thanks for joining us on the Kamikaze Games Sports Network for yet another wonderful race in the NASCAR Cheez Cup Series. Thanks for joining us, and we will see you in a minute after we come back from NASCAR Nonstop. Don't go anywhere.
A special mix of herbs and spices come together with milk, a select form of vinegar, apple cider style, along with pure 100% motor oil. Chevrolet. Order now.
Available at JJ's Cafe.
That is nasty as fuck, dude.
Coolest winter in the dead of July. If I was king of the living our lives, castle in the sky.
If I was king of the world.
Where can you hear the best country music?
Nashville, Tennessee.
Buffalo, New York.
Phoenix, Arizona.
It's easier to agree on where to get it for less.
Walmart.
Like the self-titled release from John Berry. And Tanya Tucker's Soon. Or the self-titled release from Blackhawk. Country music costs less at Walmart. Always.
Today's presentation of the NASCAR Cheez Cup Series race from Atlanta is presented by Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. Go on. I dare you to eat only one.
Welcome back to the NASCAR Cheez Cup Series race from Atlanta, the Panasonic 400. Jack Black, as you saw, got a bit of a lead out ahead of him, but the draft allowed several cars to catch up behind him. Now that they're side by side behind him, Jack Black pulls out once again. Does Jack Black have the dominant car today, or is he just in the right place at the right time? We will have to see as this race goes on. Trent Reznor about to be passed by the number 14 of Phil Collins, who put on such a clinic last week. An excellent race by that 14 car. Phil Collins, a three-time winner this season, looking to extend his amount of wins and become the winning most driver in this series. Phil Collins, underneath that 93 car. The 93 has the momentum advantage on the outside and will pass the 14 car remaining in second. Here comes the number 1 of Arnold Schwarzenegger now. Trying to get underneath the 19 car. Does Phil Collins have enough in his car, or did he waste his tires too early? Atlanta, a very tire-weary racetrack. Several championship drivers up in the top 10 right now. Trent Reznor, Phil Collins, Bernie Sanders, and Tails, all up here in this big pack top 7. Rounding out the top 10 is Jesus Christ himself. In the 88, another championship contender. There is the 48 of Brock Lesnar, another championship contender. Many championship contenders up near the front. The only thing that's missing is our championship leader, Corbin Forrester in the 24, fighting 3 wide to stay not the last car on the lead lap. Rough times for that 24 car. But if he has another great pit stop like he did last week, I wouldn't worry about that 24 car. Justin Allgaier, on the other hand, I would probably worry about. Doing pretty bad. As well as the 5 of Mary Poppins. It looks like Mary Poppins is another one of those drivers that just went down pit road for no explainable reason in the middle of races. I don't get it. I just don't get it, guys. Why does that happen? Jack Black continues to lead. Phil Collins has taken over the 2nd position. Arnold Schwarzenegger falling right behind. In that 1 car, Trent Reznor losing 2 spots now. The Bee Gees round out the top 5. Tails with a look underneath the 20 car. Here comes Bernie Sanders along with him. There is that powerful number 88, driven by Jesus Christ. It is a wad of championship contenders up in the middle of the top 5 right now. There goes Tails past 2 cars, bringing Bernie Sanders and Jesus Christ along with him. Up on the outside is the 14 of Phil Collins, trying to maintain his position in front of that number 1 car. Arnold Schwarzenegger falls back a bit. Will Tails challenge on the backstretch? Yes, indeed. They stay single file into the corner. Here comes Bernie Sanders in the 6. Jack Black continues to lead. 2nd place is Phil Collins. 3rd is Arnold Schwarzenegger. 4th, challenging for 3rd, is Tails in the 19. And here comes Bernie Sanders rounding out the top 5. Trent Reznor falls to 6th throughout all this commotion. 7th is Jesus Christ himself, and the rest of the field has caught this big pack of 7 cars at the front. The Bee Gees in 8th. 9th place is earlier Atlanta pole winner, Greg Graffin. And 10th, rounding out the top 10, is Donald Trump in the 31, your pole winner for this race. But it's all Jack Black today. Can Jack Black close out to win his first race of the season here at Atlanta? You'll just have to stick around and find out as we go into a nice quick session of Crank It Up. Jack Black continues to lead. Tails is taken second from Phil Collins. Phil Collins now to third. Arnold Schwarzenegger is fourth. Fifth place, rounding out your top five, is Bernie Sanders in the number 6. And if this race were to end now, many championship contending drivers would gain multiple points on that 24 York points leader, Corbin Forrester. Corbin Forrester up to 30th now, after having spent most of this time way in the back. Mostly because 15,000 people are going down pit road for absolutely no reason, is the main reason for Corbin Forrester gaining so many points. Jack Black finally about to be challenged now. The closest that anyone has caught up to that number 95 car in a while. Phil Collins challenging down low, doesn't have enough of a run. Falls back, Tails is challenging for the lead now. Jack Black, your leader since, like, I don't know, lap 4, I think. But it won't last much longer now. Jack Black with the arc advantage. Does he get the momentum on the outside? Yes, indeed. Jack Black maintains the lead. Tails is right there, though. Gets the side draft. Is it enough to get past that 95 car? Tails with the push from behind from Arnold Schwarzenegger. Here comes Bernie Sanders underneath. Jack Black still has the arc advantage. And now Arnold Schwarzenegger is looking to go on the outside and pass the 19 for second now. Still side by side behind the 95 as they head into turn number 3. Tails and Arnold Schwarzenegger continue to battle for the second position. Tails drives it in deep and will remain in that second position. But Jack Black is still your leader. At the line, 25 of 82 laps complete. Jack Black has led a lot of them. The 95 pulls out even further now. Back through the field once again. Still side-by-side action. Last week's winner, Phil Collins, dropping several spots now after having sat in second for a long, extended period of time. Both Arnold Schwarzenegger and Tails, God fucking damn it, wrong direction. Both Arnold Schwarzenegger and Tails go down to the inside of the 95 car now. Tails is side by side with more momentum than last time. Jack Black still has more speed on the outside lane. Side by side at the line. Enough side draft to remain side by side. Tails drives it in way deep, and this is probably it. Tails will take over the lead from the 95 of Jack Black at lap 27. Can Jack Black hold second place off from this hungry pack of championship contenders? Arnold Schwarzenegger, one of them. Here comes Bernie Sanders with a look underneath the 1. Almost going 3 wide into that corner there. Thinking better of it, though. Jack Black maintains second. Tails to the lead. Bernie Sanders with a look underneath Arnold Schwarzenegger for third now. Jesus Christ following. Underneath the 93 of Trent Reznor. There's your top 10. Looks like Brock Lesnar rounding it out right now. No, he's in 9th. Greg Graffin rounds out the top 10 with a challenge from What If Racing. As usual, several. Oh my goodness gracious. No. These controls are not fun. As always, like I was trying to say, several Hendrick Motorsports cars up front, but perhaps the fewest in a long time. The only Hendrick Motorsports cars in the top 10 are Jesus Christ and Brock Lesnar. What If Racing looking to get in, but Corbin Forrester and Mary Poppins are not having a good time today, to say the least. Corbin Forrester is into the 27th position now. Mary Poppins is still 37th. She must be laps down because she should not be 37th there. No, Mary Poppins is apparently 22nd. I don't get it, okay? I just don't get it. I don't understand this game. But back up front, it is Tails, your leader, with quite a margin over that 95. Bernie Sanders to third now. 30 laps complete at the stripe. When will they head down pit road is the biggest question. When we come back, we'll probably start seeing some people peel down into pit road. But for now, NASCAR Nonstop commercial break for everyone at home. Thanks for joining us on the Kamikaze Game Sports Network for the Panasonic 400 at Atlanta.
Sir, our piece with the prevention that was here with beneath the shot, rope. Let us scat over, maybe just the bums like it. And I keep some near ambient logo. Yes, no, you can see him. Alright, stand up, patch, now he was check on it. Alright, patch with some.
Hey, do you like buying things? Of course you do! Hey, do you like t-shirts? Of course you do! Do you like buying t-shirts? Who doesn't love buying t-shirts? And what better way to signify the fact that you love buying t-shirts than buying one of my t-shirts? Yay! So what are you waiting for? Head on over and then you can go to that website there, right there. You can read it right here. Look at it. Look at it. Just go there and you can get yourself a t-shirt, son.
Today's presentation of the NASCAR Cheez Cup Series race from Atlanta is presented by New Era Hats. I don't really have a funny comment for this. It's just New Era Hats.
32 laps complete from Atlanta. Now, I'm not sure if this was an unscheduled stop, but pit stops may have started here. Nope, it's scheduled. Pit stops have started at Atlanta. I said we'd come back to them, but I was wrong. I don't know. I'm trying to think back to the first Atlanta race. Was that 182 laps? I swear it was shorter than that. In which case, I may have the numbers backwards. Whatever the Atlanta race was a 400, this one's a 500. Regardless, Tails was your leader entering pit road. I think he was. I was getting a drink. But he's up to 9th now, so I assume he'll remain in first, especially considering he was one of the first to come down pit road. The 19 has not been up front and in conversations for wins ever since going back-to-back at Texas. Rough times for this 19 car, looking to rebound and get back into this championship conversation. That has been very well conversed between the 93, the 88, and Corbin Forrester especially. Phil Collins only now recently getting back into the fray after winning 3 races within a short period of time. Already up into the championship conversation once again is that number 14 car. Tails looking to do exactly that and get his 3rd win of the season and get right back into that championship conversation. At the line, it will be 35 laps complete, and in all likelihood, Tails will be the leader unless someone got through pit road better. But it looks like Tails is in his own zip code at the moment and may just be putting on a clinic just like at Texas. Says that he's still in 2nd, so let's see. Mary Poppins, who had to go down pit road, I guess, apparently, or something. Mary Poppins with a 33 flat that time by. Very slow on the racetrack. The only thing that Mary Poppins can hope to do is survive until about lap 50. She can maybe make it 32 laps, so if she can survive to lap 50, Mary Poppins could stretch out the field and get her first win of the season and become the first female NASCAR Cheez Cup Series winner. Mary Poppins has been up there at the front for a lot of these races, and she's currently got a lead over Tails by about half a straightaway. And she's not too slow. Like, she's pretty slow, but she's not that slow. Plus, she has really nothing to lose. She's going to end up at 37th if she doesn't remain on pit road this entire time. I'm very curious to see if Mary Poppins can stretch out this field run to lap 50. It doesn't look like it, though. This car is falling apart in front of us. She is going to try and Jimmy Johnson her way into the win at Atlanta. Tails is right there, though. Can he get underneath? Ooh, that's a little bit of a rough look in there. Tails takes over the first position. Mary Poppins back to 2nd. She needs to stretch to lap 50 if she wants to remain in this race. And of course, the question will become, when she does go down pit road on lap 50, can she gain enough time back before the rest of the field goes down pit road for their 2nd stop? Can she gain enough time on those drivers to remain in first after that pit road cycle has concluded. Here comes Jack Black in the 95. That is the deficit from first place on the track to second place in speed. Tails has about half the track over Jack Black right now, unless Jack Black is held up by this 5. Jack Black, ooh, he might get held up by this 5 car. Jack Black a bit slow. Mary Poppins right there through the corner, but Jack Black has the fresher rubber under him. Jack Black takes the spot. Here comes some more hungry drivers. Maybe we should sponsor a race by Hungry Hippos. 3 cars get past that number 5 this time around. Brock Lesnar and Jesus Christ teammates to the 5. This car is way slower than everyone else on the track, but she needs to survive 9 more laps before going down pit road if she wants to have any hope of surviving today's event. Back to 6th place now is that 5 car. Let's take a look at some championship contenders. Corbin Forrester is up to 21st after that first cycle of pit stops. So either he had a decent stop or a good stop to make up a couple of spots. I'm not sure. Trent Reznor. Another horrendous pit stop for the 93 of Trent Reznor. The poor guy. He needs to fire his entire pit crew. Like, seriously. Phil Collins back to 6 now. Bernie Sanders we've seen. Justin Allgaier is still 39th after having a rough time going down pit road for absolutely no reason. Mary Poppins, however, maintains the 8th spot. Very slow, but she's popping off half-decent lap times for having as old of tires as she does have. There is her teammate, What If Racing, going for a spot in the top 10 now. Oh, goodness, I'm just so belchy for no reason. What If Racing takes over the 10th spot. Mary Poppins back to 11th. She needs to survive a few more laps if she wants to be able to keep this win. This potential win. I'm not saying it's going to be a win. I'm saying it's a potential win. And it looks like Mary Poppins is probably going down pit road this time. Yes, indeed. Mary Poppins will need to complete 38 laps on her fuel run if she wants to pull off this major fuel mileage upset. Can she do it? Oh, I don't think so, but she's got a chance. There's a shot. She's got a shot. Mary Poppins into pit road now. Back up front, it is still Tails crossing the line now to complete lap 44. All the way back to Jack Black here, being challenged by the 6 of Bernie Sanders now. Bernie Sanders looking to get his 3rd win of the season too now. Many drivers with either 2 or 3 wins. No one with 4. Has there been a... Oh, there's a caution on the track. Oh, no. The 12 of Justin Allgaier looks to be involved. This could play directly into the hands of Mary Poppins. Unless you got caught a lap down. Then it would be very bad. There is your pace car. Bruce Willis involved. The poor Bruce Willis, who seems to be involved in every single crash. Let's take a look at... Oh my goodness, this looked like a rough crash. Let's take a look and see exactly what it was that brought out this, the first caution. Oh my. Susan Boyle! How did Susan Boyle get out of line here? Wow, okay. Starting to get some understanding of what happened. Barack Obama just absolutely dove into that corner underneath the 95 of Susan Boyle. Susan Boyle just couldn't do anything. Into the wall hard for Susan Boyle now. Coming back down across the track. Many drivers get past. Corbin Forrester, your points leader, barely gets past this crash. And here comes the 98 of Susan Boyle down on the track. Who gets in? Oh! Arnold Schwarzenegger, a tough contender in this race so far. Oh man, MC Hammer barely gets past. Into that 98 goes the 33 of Elvis Presley. And it's all downhill from there. Oh, major impact by that number 34 of Bruce Willis. And another impact by the 12 car. Goodness gracious, Susan Boyle. Thank goodness for the safety features of these NASCAR Cheez-It Cup Series cars. Another hit. Another little hit there. Susan Boyle got absolutely murdered in that corner. But hopefully, we might be able to see a conversation with Susan Boyle after she exits the infield care center. Let's take a look at this in regular speed. Let's count the amount of spins that this car takes. 1 spin, 2 spins, 3 spins, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 13 spins I'm counting there. Several cars involved. Championship contender Justin Allgaier involved. Bruce Willis involved. The 27 of Janet Jackson involved. And, of course, the 98 of Susan Boyle involved. Well, I guess she's okay because she's still driving in that damn car. Like, goodness gracious, girl. You go and get it. Like, seriously. Back up to the front, though. It is Tails with the lead. And this brings up the question, will they be able to make it on fuel? It looks like everyone is going to go down pit road this time by, so in all likelihood, they will be able to make it on fuel. The question becomes, did Mary Poppins manage to stay on the lead lap throughout that cycle? Unlikely. I'm guessing she didn't. But as they head down pit road, down goes the number 19 of Tails, and the pit road sequence, final probably, is underway. Several of those cars that went into that wreck are on pit road now, combined with our leaders. And there goes Mary Poppins. Did Mary Poppins remain on the lead lap? Is it going to end well for that 5 car? It's an underdog story. I really wanted to, by the way. So there goes the 98 of Susan Boyle, who is still on the racetrack. What a fucking trooper. Good job, Susan Boyle. I'm not sure what this is all about here. Is that what it looked like in Atlanta before? Anyway, there goes your leader. Tails takes over the lead. Many cars get past that 95 of Jack Black. Bernie Sanders with a slow stop. There's your points leader, Corbin Forrester, now, as they head around to complete this round of pit stops under caution. Back up front, it is Tails who takes over, who continues to run in first. Jesus Christ himself is second. Third is Brock Lesnar. Fourth is Sweet Tooth. Great stop by that team. And back to fifth is Jack Black. Elvis Presley sits sixth. Seventh will be the 43 of Greg Graffin. Eighth is Phil Collins. Ninth will be Jake from State Farm. And 10th will be Barack Hussein Obama. Just outside of the top 10, as always, is the 42 of CM Punk. But Mary Poppins is in front of everyone else at the moment. At the line, is she your leader? No. Mary Poppins fell a lap down after that round of pit stops. If she had just been able to stay out just a little bit longer, if that wreck had happened a lap sooner, we could be saying Mary Poppins to victory lane today. But no, Mary Poppins falls a lap down and will remain that way. Tails is your leader here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Thanks for joining us for the Panasonic 500, I'm pretty sure. In this, the NASCAR Cheez Cup Series, when we return, we will take the green flag. Welcome back to the NASCAR Cheez Cup Series race at Atlanta, the Panasonic 500. We're going to go green this time by Mary Poppins, because this game doesn't have the concept of wave arounds. Mary Poppins will take the green, but your leader will be Tails on the outside. Now, several cars are a lap down on the inside there that were involved in the accident that brought out this caution. However, since they're on the inside, that is a preferred lane. This could throw a monkey wrench into the equation for all of our drivers, because these cars are probably going to be very, very slow and off the pace, which means that this could be a very interesting restart, to say the least. Championship implications on the line. A win in this race will guarantee you closer and closer to Corbin Forrester, your points leader, because we don't have the stupid-ass chase. Thanks for joining us in the Panasonic 500 as this race is underway once again. Tails is your leader. On the inside lane is the 88 of Jesus Christ himself, who is in second. His teammate Brock Lesnar right behind. The 27 is lapped down. So is the 33 car. Mary Poppins has pace. Pulling away from the rest of these drivers is that number 5 car. Tails gets underneath the slow number 33 car. Susan Boyle somehow has still got all the speed in the world, even though that car is destroyed. Okay, never mind. There goes Susan Boyle's space. Tails is your leader, followed by Jesus Christ. There is Brock Lesnar in 3rd. 4th is Sweet Tooth. Teammates with Greg Graffin in 5th. RPM certainly has some sort of pace in this racetrack. Side by side up here for 2nd place now. Brock Lesnar is challenging that 88 of Jesus Christ. There goes Susan Boyle down into pit road for whatever stupid reason. Mary Poppins is 33rd after almost having a chance to come home with the win today. What an unfortunate set of circumstances. If only there was a wave around in this game. Or even a free pass. Just a free pass. Just a lucky dog. Come on. I wish there was a way to program that in. Unfortunately, I am no longer a computer science major, so I don't know how to do that. Tails continues to lead, 51 laps complete at the line. 31 to go in the Panasonic 500 from Atlanta, the Atlanta night race in 05, may I add. Still side by side for 2nd are the teammates of Brock Lesnar and Jesus Christ himself, allowing that number 9 and number 43 to catch up. Now they're side by side for 2nd, a 4-way battle, soon to be 5 for the 2nd position. Tails should be looking at this and laughing and pulling away, but that just isn't happening. The 19 car might not be as powerful as these other cars. Jesus Christ falling, Brock Lesnar to 2nd. Lesnar looking to make it 4 wins on the season. Excuse me. Yes, Lesnar looking to make it 4 wins on the season and become the winning most driver in the NASCAR Cheez Cup Series this season. He is right there on the 19 car now. He's going to look underneath. Ooh, tight racing action there. Tails has the arc advantage into the corner and coming out with more pace, but Brock Lesnar is right there. This is your battle for the lead in the Panasonic 500 from Atlanta. Lesnar is right there stalking in the exit of 2. Will he have enough momentum to come out faster than Tails out of 2 and potentially make a move into turn number 3? Where is Mary Poppins? Where will Mary Poppins go? These drivers clearly faster than that 5 car. When will they catch Mary Poppins? When will they catch Mary Poppins, and will it make a difference? Lesnar falls back. Tails remains your leader. Let's take a look at some more championship contenders. Trent Reznor is up to 23rd after an awful pit stop like usual. The poor guy has such a terrible pit crew, I would fire them personally. Your championship leader, Corbin Forrester, is up to 13th, potentially 12th. Indeed, he is up to 12th. Corbin Forrester to 12th, your championship leader. Phil Collins, on the other hand, is 7th, followed by Bernie Sanders in the 6th. Phil Collins, last week's winner. Benjamin Franklin is 17th if you care. Justin Allgaier is 39th after being involved in that accident that nearly murdered Susan Boyle. Is that everyone that we're needing to look at? I think that's all everyone. So back to the lead we go. Tails continues to lead and has just about caught that 5 of Mary Poppins, but this battle for the lead isn't over yet. Brock Lesnar still stalking behind that number 19 car, and thanks to our partners at Liberty Mutual, the remainder of this race will be presented commercial free. No more NASCAR Nonstop to the end of today's event. Out of turn number 2 goes that number 19 Tails. Will the tow off of the number 5 car help out this 19, or will the clean air hurt him? The question probably answered here in a moment, because Brock Lesnar has caught that 19 car once again at the line. It's Tails with a 31.7, 31.5 for Brock Lesnar. An excellent lap by that number 48 car. The time's starting to slow down as this run wears on. Will they have enough fuel to make it to the end? Probably. If they go down pit road one more time, I would definitely not be surprised, because that's just how this game works. Lesnar is right there looking to find a way underneath that number 19 car now. Out of 4. to end lap number 58, begin lap number 59. Tails continues to lead over the 48 of Brock Lesnar. Tails looking to get back into this championship conversation to get his 3rd win of the season. Brock Lesnar looking to get into first place in the standings. Lesnar looking for his 4th win of the season. Here comes Sweet Tooth into 9. Is Sweet Tooth into 9 faster than both of these drivers? Can Sweet Tooth secure his 2nd win of the season? Sweet Tooth hasn't won since race 2 so long ago at California. Mary Poppins continues to pace these drivers. At the line is Tails with a 31.4, 31.5 for Lesnar, and a 31.5 for Sweet Tooth. Tails has gotten underneath the 5 car now. Can he clear her out of the corner? Yes. Mary Poppins falls a lap down once again. Still side by side though as they head into turn number 2. Neither driver with the advantage into the corner. Mary Poppins fights back on the outside. And Tails completes the pass against Mary Poppins. Brock Lesnar does not. Will Mary Poppins move over for her teammate? Or will Brock Lesnar have to force his way into the, you know, you get the idea. Tails continues to lead. Mary Poppins falls back. Brock Lesnar still behind that number 5 car. Lesnar with a look. It's not enough. Tails continues to lead, heading into turn number 3. About to complete lap 60. Tails over Brock Lesnar as they head into lap 61. Lesnar with a look underneath that 5 car. Can he get there? He's side by side as they cross the line. Mary Poppins up high on the outside. Mary Poppins backs off and gives Brock Lesnar the spot. Lesnar takes over. Well, he continues to be in 2nd, but he overtakes the 5 car to allow him to catch back up to that 19. The number 9 of Sweet Tooth in the frame. When they cross the line, it will be 20 laps to go in the Panasonic 500 from Atlanta. 62 laps complete now. Tails with a 32.1. Awfully slow lap. Lesnar is there. Tails manages to pull out further through 2 and 3. 1 and 2. And Allgaier, the slow car Justin Allgaier, about to be caught by our leader Tails. Will this throw a monkey wrench into the equation as well? Tails is about to cross the start-finish line. He gets past the 12 of Justin Allgaier. Allgaier moves out of the way for the 48. Justin Allgaier, no factor in this finish whatsoever. 19 laps remain. That time, Tails with a 32-2, 32-2, 32-2, 34-2, 32-2. Brock Lesnar is there on the inside of the 19 car now. Tails may have an advantage coming out. They are side by side coming to the line. Brock Lesnar is there now. Tails clears him through the corner, but Lesnar may get the run into turn 1. Turn 1 is the spot that you want to make your run. Tails dives it into turn number 1. Maintains the spot. Lesnar falls back now. Tails continues to lead over that number 48 of Brock Lesnar. Round and around they continue to go. At the line, Tails completes that lap the leader, but Brock Lesnar is still there. Mary Poppins may try to give a push to her teammate, but Tails is powerful on that outside line. As the run goes on, the outside line appears to come in more and more, but Lesnar just will not back off. Sweet Tooth is falling back. At the line, it will be 26 laps, no, 16 laps to go. Tails is pulling out now. Lesnar is there. Mary Poppins with the push. At the line, Tails with a 32-3. 32-5 for Lesnar that time. And a 32-8 for Sweet Tooth. Mary Poppins is looking to make the pass underneath her teammate. Has the 48 car fallen off? Is it too little too late for that 48 car? Tails continues to lead. Coming up on the lap car of Bruce Willis. Slow car coming down in front of the number 19 of Tails. The 34 of Bruce Willis is blocking the 19 of Tails. Will this make a difference? Tails underneath as they cross the line. Lesnar is there once again. 32.6 for Tails that time by. 32.4 for Lesnar. Lesnar is there with help from Mary Poppins once again. And now to turn 2. Lesnar with the run. Looking to get his 4th win of the year. Brock Lesnar underneath the 19 car completes the pass. Brock Lesnar is your new leader at Atlanta in the Panasonic 400. Can Tails fight back? At the line, Tails with a 32.9. He may have used up his tires trying to maintain the lead, but it is not over yet. Sweet Tooth is coming back into the frame once again, but that might just be because I'm not slinging to the leader anymore. No, Sweet Tooth is definitely right in this conversation too. Tails has a run on the backstretch. This race isn't over yet. Lesnar with the better run through turn number 3. Out of turn number 4 and to complete this lap. 69 laps down. Entering lap number 70. Brock Lesnar with a 32.7. Tails with a 32.8. Lesnar starts pulling out even further now. Brock Lesnar maintains the lead. Tails is right there. May have more momentum coming out of turn number 2. Sweet Tooth is coming as well. Tails dives deep into turn number 3, but it won't be enough. Lesnar maintains the momentum and will retain the lead through turn number 4. Out of turn number 4 to enter lap 71. Tails is still right there. Side by side once again for the lead. Can Tails dive it far enough into turn number 1 to take over the first position? Lesnar carries the momentum and will maintain the lead. Out of turn number 2, can Tails can catch? You get the idea. Into turn number 3 now. The 19 is right there. Mary Poppins. Can Mary Poppins play into this at all? Mary Poppins a lap down. Tails falling back. Lesnar with extra speeds. Poppins with a look under the 19 car. Lesnar will lead that lap. At the line, Brock Lesnar with a 32.8, a 33 flat for the 19 car. These cars are extremely slow now. Nose to tail. Lesnar with the lead. Poppins with a look underneath the 19 car. This could make all the difference. Lesnar has the advantage line going through the corner. Tails falls back but maintains his pace over the 5 car. Lesnar with a gargantuan lead now. 10 to go from Atlanta. Lesnar heads into turn number 1 and continues to maintain the first position. Mary Poppins is trying desperately to do whatever she can to keep that 19 car from catching back up to the 48, but it's clear that the car with the draft has the better corners. It's just getting past the leader. That's the tough part. Sweet Tooth is there now as well. It may be a 3-way battle for the lead before all is said and done in today's event. 73 laps complete, 9 to go from Atlanta. Lesnar at the line with a 33.6, 33.5 for Tails that time by. It looks to have the momentum advantage going through this corner. Tails with the toe. He's right there again, but Mary Poppins trying all she can to get past that number 19 car. Here comes Tails for the lead again, diving it through turns 3 and 4, and Tails will take over the position. Mary Poppins did all she could, but it's not going to be enough. Tails back to the lead. Brock Lesnar back to second with a 33.8 that time by. Tails with a 33.1, an excellent lap by that 19 car. Mary Poppins continues to run underneath that number 48 car, and here comes Sweet Tooth into the mix. What will the 9 do in this situation? Lesnar looking to be going with his teammate in the 5. Mary Poppins maybe trying to get her lap back and get Brock Lesnar back into the lead. It's not enough. The Hendrick teammates trying all they can to get past this 19, but it's just not enough. Tails has not won since getting this Pampers paint scheme. Lesnar falling significantly now. Here comes the number 9 of Sweet Tooth. Mary Poppins with a look under that 19 car. Will it be enough to get back her lap? No. Tails maintains pace. At the line, it will be. 6 laps to go, I'm pretty sure. In the Panasonic 500 from Atlanta. Tails is your leader, that time by with a 33 almost 7, 33 almost 8 for Lesnar, and a 33 almost 8 for Sweet Tooth. Tails is pulling away now. It will be 5 to go at the line. Sweet Tooth trying all he can to get... Ah, there they go down pit road. It is the money stop. Tails has the lead. Heading into pit road now. There was Corbin Forrester. We haven't even paid attention to the rest of these guys, but this is your battle for the lead. Tails needs to complete this stop flawlessly. Where is Brock Lesnar going to stop? Hopefully we can have them both in the same picture here. Lesnar is back. This is TV2. Spectator cam doesn't show us anything. God fucking damn it. Tails is out. Tails is already out. Not even going to bother with that shit. Lesnar falling. Trent Reznor is going into his stall. Lesnar falls back significantly. Tails will keep his lead through the pit cycle. The question is, will anyone stay out? Let's take a look at our championship leader, Corbin Forrester. Corbin Forrester is in line there. There goes Susan Boyle. There's Elvis Presley. The big question, will anyone stay out and try to steal this win? There is Barack Obama right behind the number 19. Who is your leader heading into pit road? At the line. Tails crosses it. 4 laps, I think. 3 maybe. I don't fucking know. 3 laps, 4 laps, whatever. There is Phil Collins in the number 14. That was 5th place. There is Sweet Tooth, the closest competition to Tails now. Tails with all sorts of extra pace now. And I think Tails has it locked down unless someone tries to stretch it and stays out till the end. Which is unlikely because the computer aren't that smart. Crossing the line now, the number 19. Izzy in the lead. 34-6 that time by. 3rd place is Tails now. 2nd is Barack Obama. 1st is God knows who. But in any case, Tails is probably in the lead. Barack Obama's probably been passed by now. Tails continues to pace this field. 2 to go at the line. Tails looking to win his first race since Texas at about, what, race 8, was it? Somewhere around there. At the line, 2 laps remain. Tails at 3rd. Now he is in 1st. Tails is your leader at the line. Corbin Forrester, on the other hand, your points leader, is 15th going on 15th. Other championship contenders now. Bernie Sanders is 8th. Phil Collins is 3rd, working on Mary Poppins for not a position. It's the white flag sponsored by Credit One Bank lap, this time by 81 down, 1 to go for this number 19 of Tails. It's been a rough couple of weeks, months, you could even say, for this 19 car since reaching victory lane last after winning 2 in a row. Excuse me, he's slowing down way too much. There is a caution on the racetrack. This race will end under yellow. The first race of the season to end under yellow. Tails is going to cross the line and finish this race in 1st under yellow. The first race to end under yellow this... Oh my goodness. CM Punk is going to get a top 10! Look at that! I believe! Hashtag Punk Top 10! The pace car is out. The caution flag is waving. Tails is going to win. Actually, no, that's a lie. Sonoma ended under caution. Interestingly enough, Tails also won that race. Crossing the line now is that number 19. Tails is your winner in the Panasonic 500 from Atlanta. Let's take a look and see exactly what it was that brought out this, the second caution flag that ended the NASCAR Cheez Cup Series race, the Panasonic 500 at Atlanta. That is a terrible fucking... Oh my fucking god, it didn't pause! It didn't pause! These camera angles, dude. Fine, we'll have to fucking guess. And there it is. Okay, back it up a bit. Okay. Let's see what exactly brought out this. The second caution flag. Going around, going around, going around, going around, going around, going around. And there you... Oh my goodness, Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar, who was challenging for the win, swept up in an accident. What in the world caused this? Oh my goodness. Championship implications as we watch it super slow motion. Rob Halford was going for the fifth top 5 spot. And it's just like what happened to Susan Boyle. Rob Halford absolutely decimated that 48 car heading into this corner. And Lesnar will hit the wall with a lot of force. The question is, did he gather it back up and maintain caution pace to finish not dead last? This is the major question. And did anyone else hit into that 48 car? He is right in the racing lane. Oh, Brad Pitt destroys the 48 car. That's one hit down. Anyone else want to have a lick of that number 48 car? Looks, oh my god. Winnie the Pooh tried all he could to do it, but wow! What an impact! Yowza. Jack Black trying to dodge it, gets loose. Does he straighten it out? That is a badass save by the 95 if he does. Let's get back into the regular pace. Slim Shady. Oh! Oh! Oh, the big one at Atlanta to finish it off. Several roll. No, my goodness, everyone's involved. Oh my goodness, everyone's involved. More cars yet gonna get involved in this shit, dude? No, it looks like everyone else is gathering it up now. Unbelievable. And there's still more yet. Oh, wow. Susan Boyle get in there too. Good job. It's not like you had a bad enough race already. Goodness gravy. The big one at Atlanta to conclude the Panasonic 500. And this all started when Rob Halford tried just a little bit too much to get just a little bit more. Let's go back. Let's end this shit off. I swear there's a live button. There we go. Live button. So, let's take a look at the final results after this major shakeup in the standings. Several championship drivers caught up in this crash right at the end of the event. This could change the entire season. Tails is your winner of this event. Sweet Tooth takes home second. Third will be Phil Collins in the 14, probably your new points leader. Barack Obama finishes fourth. Rob Halford ends up fifth. CM Punk gets his first top 10 of the season. Bernie Sanders takes home seventh. What If Racing will end up in eighth. And rounding out your top 10 are teammates Jesus Christ and Corbin Forrester. Barely getting past that final wreck at the end. Where did everyone else finish? Allgaier will finish 39th. Tommy Joe Martins will finish 35th. Winnie the Pooh will end up 31st. 32nd is Mary Poppins. Lesnar will end up 29th. Resner will end up 24th. A chaotic conclusion to the Panasonic 500 from Atlanta, but your winner for the first time since Texas is the number 19 of Tails. Congratulations to that whole team. And from our team here on the Kamikaze Game Sports Network, we thank you for joining us for another exciting race in the NASCAR Cheez Cup Series, and we hope you join us for next week's presentation of NASCAR Cheez Cup Series racing action. Thanks for joining us.